It's just
Like the subscribers are still. This is still live, right?
yeah, it's still live. They can totally hear us.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Hmm.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, chat saying, "Go away, Ryan. Go away."
Go away.
They
What did I
want
do?
they want more me discussing my plans with you not around, so I can be
Oh.
honest.
La la la
Uh,
la.
hmm. All right, cool. We're back.
Ooh, they're trying to guess what Felicia is.
I have my own ideas.
Do you now?
Yeah, I have an idea, but I don't.
So, anyways,
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. I don't think
don't
it's
share.
true.
I can change. It hasn't been revealed yet, so I can. I can.
That's why I haven't said anything.
Yeah, if you guess it right, I can make it harder.
I'm afraid that I'm guessing it wrong. And you're like, oh, actually, that's great. I'll make that the actual thing, and then I'll be screwed.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
anyways, so you're trying to poison food in the kitchen.
yeah.
You're sitting in our corner. I'm going to rule that you need to get some sort of line of sight.
Okay.
So
Well, I want
if
to
you
get line
move
of.
to a less,
Well,
like if you can move somewhere in the bar and get sight to the kitchen, but you're going to need to like spend a minute standing in the center of the room, sort of yelling to yourself.
no.
Greatest lords of below, poison this drink and plague these people.
I want to stay in the shadowy area, and I just want to target some of the food that's being brought, like just out of the kitchen to the bar, like whatever's being
That will
bussed.
do. That will do. So you can get a server carrying a couple of plates.
Yeah.
Cast your spell, and it putrefies. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you don't really get a good. You can't really get a good view of the plates. But as the server sets it down, she's starting to walk away. The customer, starts to complain.
Okay.
There's an
Excellent.
uproar, and she turns around. She looks surprised, and there appears to be a big commotion going on over at that table.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. When I finish my food, I go up to my room.
Okay.
Meditate
Before
on.
this point, you notice, and you can't help but notice a figure walk in. He's well over 6 feet tall, huge bushy beard and long flowing hair. He's wearing like a red shirt that only's got like the middle buttoned up, otherwise like spreading loose, showing off his burly, hairy chest.
Wait, is it just the middle button, or is it from like the bottom to the middle?
And it's like the middle 2 or 3
Okay.
button. It's the loose at the bottom, the loose at the top.
Okay.
The Louis trousers, no shoes, and a leather case in his back, which looks like it may be carrying a weapon of sorts. Sort of like some sort of leather bag that's fitted around maybe like a 3-foot tall shaft. And
Interesting.
anyways, so he walks in and sits at the bar. This is about when you were planning to walk upstairs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Spells do I have for the day? I use Putrefy. I did not use Cure Calm. I can cause fear on him.
You cause fear on him.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that.
What is the? Is there any limit on the hit dice of people
No.
affected by cause fear, or is it just one? Yeah, it's just a saving throw. That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No, I'll just go up to my room.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, I've got more. I got bigger fish to fry right now.
It's like 7:30 p.m. But yeah, you're up in your room.
Yeah, I go up to my room. Well, I mean, it's dark, right? It's that time of year.
It's dark.
I try and shut out the joy and happiness that's coming from the tree area.
Unfortunately, you don't have curtains on your window.
Ugh.
You're forced to endure the Christmas lights, or what do they call it in the old days?
Yuletide.
Well, the Yule tides.
Yeah.
Pagan pointed shrub day.
They will all suffer eventually.
Dancing in their deer skins, naked around the.
How are they naked if they're in their deer skins?
I don't know. They're pagans. Defying the laws of gods and men.
Excellent. All right.
Naked and deer-skinned.
Excellent. All right. Uh, I go to bed.
Okay.
When I wake up the next morning, I make straight for Thalin's house. Thalin?
Do you
Thalin?
remind me your spells? Thanon?
Um,
His
Thanon.
house? His workshop.
His workshop. Thanon. God, I don't know why I can't memorize the word
Um,
name Thanon.
yeah, remind me your spells again. I think you did use a call upon faith. So what do you replace it or just
I will redo. I will get remove fear, cause fear, um, darkness, cause light wounds, and call upon faith.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Great. So I go to Thanon's house.
Does magical darkness block out low light vision and that sort of thing?
Yeah, blocks infravision.
Is there an infravision tab in the monsters manual?
No.
Just curious. Like you've got to like read through all this text to figure
Yeah,
out.
it's usually in the first section before combat.
Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, sorry. So first thing in the morning, you're heading to Thanon's
Workshop. Yep.
Okay.
Is he
There's
there?
no one in the front. There's an open door to the back where the attached forge is.
Okay, I knock on the door and peek in. Black.
It's like an open door. And as you get closer, you look and you see him hunched over something in the workshop.
Okay. I rap on the door and say, "Excuse me, Thanon."
So, hello. I'm just getting the mold together if you'd like to have a look.
I stroll over. Does that mean you will be done today?
Might be so, might be so. He's showing something off to you that looks just like a box.
Okay.
He's like pouring sand into it or some shit. You're like, what is this guy? Whatever. Go on.
Excellent. I was really hoping we could get this finished up today.
Come back in a couple hours. I'll pour the bronze and...
Well, don't take any more jobs. I got something for you to look at. There's a restoration project we're doing that we could use a lot of actual metal work. And considering we're doing business, if I like the work that you've done, I'd like to bring you on and work on the next project with us.
Ah, a challenge.
Well,
Let's see how this is. All right, come back in a few hours.
Okay. All right.
Or come back in 2 if you'd like to see the bronze we poured. Nothing like hot metal in the morning.
I'll be back in 4 hours. Okay. I leave and I don't know, go get breakfast and kick a stray cat or something.
Okay.
Just go and generally be
Perception check.
to find a cat.
Yeah.
I hope. 29.
Okay. You don't find a cat, but you do notice that same damn stray dog, like off in the distance, on the edge of the town square, sort of like, yeah.
How far would you say it is from me?
Couple 100 feet.
Okay. Well, it's a fucking dog. It's spying on me.
And it sort of, yeah.
All right. Whatever. I'll leave it be.
Like, where's the cat? I can get that darn dog, and
Yeah.
it sort of scurries away. But
Okay. Well, after I
anyways.
pass 4 hours doing whatever, I go back.
Okay. All right. He's behind the counter as you walk in, and he says, "Oh, good to see you, sir." And he pulls out from under the counter a big-ass brass scarab.
I look at it. Does it look...
Shiny.
Would a person of religious text be able to identify that as the symbol of...
It's
Beelzebub?
obviously a scarab, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have, like, detail on the legs. It was poured from one... I mean, like, it's, like, one cast.
Right. Okay.
So it's basically just, like, the I don't know, the main body and the head and, like, the wings. But, yeah, sure.
All right, I pass him the other 9 gold I owe him.
Okay.
Excellent.
So what's this job you needed to see? You need some construction metallurgy?
Yeah, I slipped the scarab into my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
there's an old house that has been bought, and we are planning on renovating. That has an interesting cellar that could be excellent for storing wine. Temperature down there is really good, but the entire staircase, the spiral staircase, is wobbly as hell, and we think we need a real metalsmith to come in and fix it up. The place is kind of a dump, so this is definitely a fixer-upper.
Well, doesn't sound like my usual gig, but work's slow these days. I'll come and have a look.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Do you have time right now?
Sure, let's go.
All right. Do you have an apprentice or something that you might want someone to take notes or help you look? It's going to be kind of a task.
Hmm, I can probably handle it on my own for now.
I'm just looking out for you.
Hmm. All right, all right. We can stop by Joey's house on the way over.
Okay.
All right. So you're starting at his workshop, which, oops, it's like there.
Okay. Before we get to Joey's house, I want to ask who is Joey?
His apprentice.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
And I want to go back to.
Yeah. So you end up stopping there,
Uh-huh.
Joey's house. Joey's mom answers the door. Are you standing right next to him?
No, I'll let him walk up to the door. I'll just,
Yeah, but your
I'll stand like 20 feet back and let him do the talking and everything.
red robes is your hood is back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, your hood is back. Okay. He walks up to the door. Presumably a female dwarf answers, and they chat, and then this little boy comes out. And
Okay.
they come out. I don't know. Well, I mean, they're all little. An unbearded male dwarf comes out.
Right.
Okay.
Kid. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And then we head to the other house,
Okay.
the one with the woman whose name I did not really catch.
Felicia.
Felicia. That's right. Felicia. Did you name her after Felicia Day?
I didn't, but
Another redhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you get to this abandoned house. It appears to be missing a roof. The roof. You were in the basement before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they say, "This the place?"
I told you it's a fixer-upper.
Nice solid foundation, some stone. And they're
Yeah.
sort of investigating the outside as they're milling about. Do you try and herd them down?
Yeah, I try and herd them down the staircase.
Okay. Do you go first, or do you?
No, I say it's down this way. And I kind of just point and let them walk
Okay.
down first.
All right. He walks first, followed by Joey, followed by you.
Yeah, and then as they walk, I say, Felicia!
Okay. As they're walking down the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So,
God, I really
What's
hope
his
she's
name?
here.
yeah. So Thanon steps into the room first.
Mhm.
And okay. He shouts something and jumps back.
What does he shout?
Yeah. Oh God! I don't know, just like a noise.
Okay.
Noise.
Too many witnesses.
Okay. And you can't really see. It's sort of darkish, and you're at the top of the staircase.
Mhm.
But you hear him shout, and the kid screams and turns around like into you to like run back up the staircase.
I take my Chris and shove it in his gut.
Okay. Let's do initiative.
Okay.
Second round.
+2 for a dagger. 2 for dagger. 2 for dagger. 2 for dagger.
Daggers 2.
2 for dagger. Oh, 9. That's the worst.
That's 1. Ooh. Okay. All right. Thanon has stopped screaming.
Is he dead, or does he just stop
You can't see
screaming?
down the staircase, but you don't hear any more noise. Sorry, what was your total initiative?
9.
9. Okay. You go first. So the kid is turning facing you.
D20 plus anything? I guess unless he's surprised, I don't get any bonuses. He'd be surprised by me stabbing him in the gut, right?
Yeah, sure, because he's probably not surprised, but he's not expecting you to be the one stabbing him. So I'll go ahead and give you that +2.
Okay. D20 plus 2. 21.
That is a crit.
Yes. Single crit? Double crit?
Mm-hmm. You hear
What
Felicia making some strange noises.
is
down
it? A single or a double?
staircase, moaning. It's hard to tell if she's in pleasure or in pain.
I'm gonna assume pleasure. Is that a single crit or a double crit?
He's AC 10, so clears by
Double.
10. That's a double crit.
Yeah. So 3d4, 8 damage.
Okay, you run this boy through.
Right up in
Passes
the
out.
face.
Is this with your Chris or with your?
Yeah, with my Chris.
Mhm.
And then I, rip the dagger out and shove the body in front of me.
Words give so much
roughly.
damn experience.
It's just a normal one-hit die creature, right? Oh, it's got some other shit with it, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Like bonuses to saving throws and stuff.
And
Does not justify 175 experience apiece. But
for a dwarf? What?
yeah. Yep. I mean, typically they're wearing armor and crap.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay. So what do you...
I mean, that's the end of my turn,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I guess I could take a move or a minor.
Next round, what's your...
The next round, I want to ready my dagger, but hold it at the top of the staircase in case someone comes up to me. Like, I don't want to attack anyone. I want to stand in ready position.
Okay. You hear some running downstairs. No voices.
Should I roll initiative?
If you're making an action.
It's just to delay an attack until someone gets within range.
Sure.
11.
Okay. I mean, nothing happens.
Okay. All right. I say,
Let's-
Felicia, are you pleased with what I've brought you? 2 lovely little dwarves.
Okay. All right. You don't hear any response immediately. How long are you?
I wait 20 seconds.
Okay. Okay. And then you hear her cackling laugh again, and you hear something dragging across the floor below.
Okay, I start to walk down the staircase.
Okay. Sort of dimly lit. You see Felicia dragging the dwarf across the floor
Okay.
over towards like a table that's on the other side of the room. Her dress is sort of hardly on. Looks like she just, I don't know, didn't take much effort into getting dressed this morning.
Okay. I walk back up the staircase and I start dragging the boy.
All right, you drag him maybe to the base of the staircase, and you can see she's got the dwarf up on the counter, and she's got her meat cleaver in her hand.
I drag the boy over to the dwarf, as if to put him in line for the table next.
Okay. All right. Do you just sit back and watch this happen? Do you say anything? Do you...
Yeah, I watch for a few minutes while she does whatever she's doing.
Okay. So she starts chopping the dwarf into smaller bits. Yeah. She starts with his gut. Pulls out his psoas, which is a little muscle, runs right along here. The filet mignon of the human being.
Mmm.
All right. Pulls those out. You see her toss a chunk of that into her mouth raw and just start chewing. And then she takes sort of a fistful of bits and walks it over to the cart and sort of tosses them in the cart. And you hear sort of a strange yelping, tearing noise coming from within.
Okay.
And all right, she
I,
walks back over to you, blood up to her elbows. You did better than I thought, and you actually came back. I thought I'd have to hunt you down.
I thought I was gonna have to hunt you down. I stared her directly in the eyes this time.
All right, you feel no effect of the gaze.
Yes.
They're still sort of creepy to stare at, and you have to use
Yeah.
all 17 willpower to maintain eye contact.
After a little while, I break and I walk over to Thanon, and
Okay. Well, Thanon's the one that's on the table, and he's got like his
oh yeah, yeah.
belly open. He's mid
I
mid.
walk over to him and I cut off a small chunk of dwarf meat, raw dwarf meat, and I eat it.
She laughs, and it's horrible and chewy, and one of the worst experiences you've ever had.
I do it.
Yeah.
I'm evil cleric. I do it anyway.
Roll a. Let's have you roll a willpower check first.
Humans are used to eating raw meat. Like that's what we were. That's how we come before we invented fire or discovered fire.
A little
We ate,
bit. I mean,
a
yeah.
little raw meat won't hurt you.
No. That's a willpower check.
Okay.
You only got to roll a 3 to get it down.
You know, but I haven't been rolling well today.
Ooh, that was close. Okay. You barely just managed to chew it and swallow it. It's like stringy raw dwarf flesh.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a constitution check.
Oh God, no. It's 5, right? It's 5.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that comes back to bite you in a few minutes. But
Okay.
anyways, he says, "So I don't think I caught your name."
I am Solomon the Cruel. And you are Felicia? Or is that not a real name?
As real as names come. She goes back to the table and continues to butcher the dwarf. So, I think I can hold off on eating you if we can continue an arrangement like this.
It is very nice to have a place to dispose of corpses I no longer need. In fact, I may have this boy's
Disappear.
mother. I may have this boy's mother over here
Bones
later
and
tonight.
Boy's mother.
Yes, she saw me.
I don't much care for dwarf, but meat
Well.
is meat.
Maybe after this I'll bring you some nice tasty priests. Human priests.
Mm.
May I ask, who do you serve?
Serve.
Do you serve anyone but yourself?
I am no slave. I'm
Not a slave,
I'm
but
free.
a willing.
Belong to no pack.
Hmm.
Mm.
You do know Solomon will rule one day. Those who oppose him will crumble.
Good luck getting a leash on me.
I might just do that sometime. I kind of give her a wink. And,
She snaps her jaw at you, her teeth, whatever you snap.
alright. And, I, without saying another word, head on out.
Okay. All right. You hear the sound of bones crushing and that awkward yipping coming from the cart.
Fucking shit in the cart is freaking me out, man.
All
Alright. Alright, I head out.
Oh, sorry.
Did you break something again?
No, it's my speakers, or rather the cables between them. Okay, I think we're good.
Alright. Alright. I head back to, oh god, was it Joey? Joey's mom's place?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I sheathe my dagger first, but I head back to Joey's mom's place.
Mm-hmm.
And I knock on the door.
Okay. Same woman answers. She says in common, "Oh, you're the man that was hiring my boy."
I was working with his master. His By the way, you haven't seen them, have you?
Seen them? No, they went off with you last I saw.
Yeah, we parted ways a while ago. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I come in?
Is something the matter? She sort of steps back and gestures you to come
Yeah,
in.
they were supposed to meet me somewhere. And
Okay.
they haven't shown up.
You step inside, I assume.
Yeah, I step inside. I take a quick look around. Is anyone else in this room?
Not that you see. It's like a hallway. There's a kitchen, dining room off to your
Okay. I kind of gesture
one
as if she
side.
were to lead me further into the house.
Okay. And she takes you into like a dining room and
Okay.
sits you at a table. She says,
I look around
"Well,
again.
nothing's the matter. But Thanon can sometimes lose track of time."
I hope so. I don't know him well. It's just we had an important meeting. Your husband's not here, is he?
No. No, I don't have a husband.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it just you and the boy?
She nods. I'm Esmeralda, by the way. She sticks out a hand.
Um, I'm Solomon, and I stick out a hand, and then
Mhm.
put my other hand on it, kind of like like a hearty handshake, and then I cast Cause Light Wounds.
Okay. Roll for damage. Fucking.
Oh, bitch ass mother!
What'd you roll?
A 1, a fucking 1.
She screams as her hand sort of withers and grows old than yours, and sort of struggles to pull it back.
I wanna hold on with. I guess I'm holding on with my right hand, and I want to pull with my left hand my dagger out and just like stab her.
Roll for initiative.
4. That's what I like it.
Ew. Okay, you actually go first. I thought she was gonna get the first move. All right, she's screaming and tugging and trying to break her arm free.
Okay. I guess this is my offhand, so I get a penalty of 2 to hit. Is that right?
Mhm.
So D20 minus 2. Any bonuses for her being like stuck and held with me?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's just call it +2. So no
D20.
bonus. I don't know what the bonus for.
2 again.
That's bad.
I know.
Okay, so you miss. Let's go ahead and roll opposed strength checks.
Plus 10, 23.
23.
Yeah.
You're able to keep her pinned with your one hand, hold her by the wrist, and she's sort of fumbling for something. So by the end of this round, she manages to pick up like a pot lid.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
You will die screaming like your son. Wench.
You bad man! She wraps you upside the face with a pot lid for 3 damage.
For 3 damage?
Just totally across the face with the lid of the metal lid.
Okay. Bitch.
All right, your move.
Okay. I stab her. Natural 1.
Roll a wait. What do you wait? You roll a.
I do a save versus death as if it was a critical fail.
This is an optional rule that Neil made up, by
This
the
is
way.
an option rule that Neil made up. You don't have to follow this through. You can let it just be a 1 if you want.
Yeah. No, go ahead and make a save versus death. Fail. Okay. Let's see. You. I don't know. You go to stab her, like forearm or something, and you cut it really close to your hand. You don't actually take any damage, but you freak yourself out, and you sort of in a startled let go.
Okay.
So you lose your grip on her. One of those like, oh my god, I'm going to stab myself. Okay, no.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Nice.
11.
Yeah, you go first.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, I switch the dagger to my right hand then, and I just go for the stab.
Mhm.
19.
That is a critical. That is a double crit.
Double crit.
Right?
Clears by 10?
Oh, no, never mind. That doesn't make, for some reason I was thinking.
Yeah.
Use how.
6 damage.
All right, she dies.
Okay.
There's no way I'm going to give you 175 experience for that right there.
Don't. That would be ridiculous. You should give me, what, is it 15 for a single hit die like a human?
I don't know if this is like, I don't know why, like what, this is not, that cannot be according to the experience formula.
The experience formula is broken.
Yeah.
If you can cast level 1 or 2 spells, it counts as this, or level 3 through 9 counts as something else.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 1, 2, 3 versus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like the difference between a 4th level spell and a 9th level spell is ridiculous, but they count as the same significance in the EXP calculator.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you've got a bunch of blood splattered all across the room. I'll go ahead and call 2 of that HP temporary from the pot to the face.
Okay.
So you can erase it now. It'll heal up within 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
So what do you...
I wipe my dagger off on her clothes, sheath it, wash my hands in whatever liquid is available.
There's a kitchen sink.
Take a bucket and pour water on my hands.
Bucket or whatever. They don't have like running water, but
No. Yeah.
Wash basin or whatever.
Yep. And then I go to the front door, put my hood up over my head, open the door, walk out into the street, shut the door behind me, and walk away.
All right.
I don't get stopped by anyone?
No. Why would you? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. I was worried someone might have overheard the everything.
No, you can scream and stab people with daggers in the privacy of your own home.
Good. I like this.
I don't know. There's no visible sign of that anyone overheard. By the way, you've got your scarab. I'm going to say that it weighs, let's say, 3 pounds.
Okay.
It's a big awkward piece of equipment. Like it's taking up pretty much your entire. Like now your backpack's sort of bulging awkwardly.
Yeah, I get it. I want to go to a general store, and I want to buy 2 daggers and 50 feet of rope.
You can go for it. The daggers are a GP each.
Okay.
And the rope is way too expensive.
8 GP for 50 feet, is that it?
That sounds about right. You can look it up or I can look it up.
Page 91.
Miscellaneous equipment. Rope, so 10 GP.
10 GP.
50 feet, 8 pounds.
Okay, 8 pounds. There, that's what it was. Okay.
And I believe the dagger is 1 GP. Take a look. Excuse me? Dart bow. Where is it under knife? Where's dagger?
A dagger would be a couple pages over knife. It's dagger. Dagger should have its own entry on page like 96 or 93 or something.
There's no dagger in here.
Bullshit.
I've got some PDF version. I don't have my books on me right now.
I see dagger or dirk. 2 GP. Okay.
Okay, 2 GP. Is it under? It's like right after dart and right before flail.
It's right before dart, right after crossbow.
Oh, the formatting in this PDF it's indented under crossbow in this PDF.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. 2 GP.
Shit, my money's going down. Oh, I should have totally stolen all my money. Ooh, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go back to Thanan's shop.
Okay.
And I just walk in the front door and look around.
It's closed. It's locked.
Oh, he locked it?
I must have locked it on your way out.
Oh well. Okay. Now, how do I burn down a church? I don't burn down a church. Do I still have my hammer and nails? I only got. What happened to the hammer that I bought? The mallet.
You bought a hammer? Oh yeah, I did. I'm gonna assume if it's not on your character sheet, you lost it.
Yeah.
You realize you must have left it at the underneath the tree
Yeah.
when you started the fire.
Yeah. Must have. Unfortunate. All right, I need to go buy another hammer and a nail that will fit the scabbard.
Okay.
I also want to go buy some chicken's blood. No, fuck that shit. I can go get real blood. Um,
Dwarf's blood. Or buy a chicken. What do you need blood for?
oh, you'll find out.
All right.
How would I? Okay, I want to go buy a water skin. Um, a small scrap of fabric, a scrap of fabric,
Okay.
and a hammer and a nail.
Okay.
Total cost?
Water skin, wine skin, 8 silver, 13 silver, 1 copper total.
13 silver, 1 copper.
How many did you say nails?
I need 1 nail.
Yeah, 13 silver, 1 copper. The 1 copper is for the little scrap of fabric.
Okay, so 7, and now I have 9 CP. Cool. All right, and then I want to go back to the the redhead's joint,
Okay.
and I want to fill the wineskin with blood from the dwarves.
Okay. You just walk on in.
I mean, as I get to the top of the staircase, I say, I can remember her name. Oh God, I'm blanking on her name.
Felicia.
Felicia. Thank you. I knew it started with an F. I was like,
You can call her
oh.
Felicia Day if it makes you.
That's what I was thinking. Felicia Day, but what's her name? It's not Faye. Her name's not Faye. It's no Felicia Day.
Name.
Yeah. So as I reach the top of the staircase, I say, Felicia, I have returned. I need some blood of these dwarves.
Okay.
Please tell me you haven't drank it all.
She replies, it sounds like her voice, but there's like a deeper husky undertone. She says, "Just a minute, let me get decent."
I completely ignore that.
Get decent.
I completely ignore that, and I stroll on down.
Okay, it's dimly lit. You see in the back, sort of by the table, a figure which you imagine must be Alicia, sort of hunched over on the ground.
Mhm.
You're sort of at a loss for what's going on. She's making the same sort of weird half orgasm, half pain noises that she made that you overheard in the battle.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it looks like her skin's sort of bubbling and you're just like, it's dimly lit. I can't tell what the fuck's going on, but something strange is happening.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah. I fill up my.
Okay, so you walk over and you approach. By the time you get over there, she's still curled up in that same position, but buck-ass naked.
I basically ignore her entirely and just go straight for the bodies.
I'm going to need you to roll a willpower check, my good priest.
Bad priest.
Bad priest.
33.
Oh, okay. You totally ignore her, and I don't even need to describe her breasts right now. Go on and fill up your wineskin, sir.
Excellent. Fill up my wineskin full of blood from these 2 guys.
Okay. Okay. So the second guy is on the table.
Okay.
You're able to fill up blood from him. You have no idea where Thanon's body is.
Oh.
There's blood and shit splattered everywhere. There's a pile of entrails next to it, but you're just like, where are the bones?
Fuck it. I don't care. I say, oh, there's a dwarven woman. I couldn't afford to bring her here in daylight. She's hacked up in her house, and I give the best directions I can in like 20 seconds.
Okay. She's like pulled her dress pretty much on by this point, and she says, I'm beginning to think that this arrangement could work out quite well.
Yes. Excellent. Well, off to work, dear. Goodbye. And I leave.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, the temple is going to be a tricky one. Mr. Grinch. I want to go back to my inn room,
Okay. All right.
and
Okay.
in all these days
Notice
that
that same lumberjacky fellow loitering about the tavern. He's sitting at a table with a couple of people chatting. Anyways,
interesting. Okay, I sit at the. I go back to my room, chill out. I watch the temple from my room if I can see it.
you take a look. I think you may actually, yeah, yeah, sort of obscured by the tree, but you pretty much got a view directly across at it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, and I try and think back and remember how well it was lit up in all the nights that I've spent trying to fall asleep but not being able to fall asleep, or like watching out my window. How lit up it is at night.
The temple?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a brilliant beacon of hope for all of the sad and downtrodden of the world. But it was lit. Like there were lanterns and stuff.
On the outside of the building?
Yeah, certainly on the outside, maybe through the windows, but you can't quite tell. So it was lit, but it wasn't like ah.
Right, right. Okay. Okay. Um Okay, I'm gonna wait until nightfall, and while I wait, I want to get this scrap of fabric that I've got, and I want to fold it into something that would be usable, almost like a brush. Not really.
Okay.
I just like want to fold it into a nice tight square before I get
Okay.
where I want to go. Um, and then, well after it's dark, let's say, uh, 2 in the morning or something. You know, the hour where no one's awake,
Hour.
the witching hour.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, town square. I mean, stuff goes down at night. There's drunkards staggering from tavern to tavern or
of
whatever.
course, of course.
It's yeah. By that time, things have quieted down.
I want to don my black robes,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to head out of the tavern, or out of my inn, kind of along the perimeter, staying away from people if possible.
Mm-hmm.
If not, well, you do what you can do. And I want to walk up kind of near the temple and kind of like go up alongside of it and wait until there's a point where um, there doesn't look to be anyone looking at the temple itself.
Okay. I mean, you don't see anyone looking at the temple when you get there.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You see maybe like a couple of guys leaving some bar.
Okay.
But
I wait, a few minutes until they're well on their way, and I pull out the scabbard and a nail.
scabbard, like your
I'm sorry, yeah, the scarab. Sorry.
okay.
The
Mm-hmm.
scarab and a nail, and I kind of like figure out how I want to position in a place that would be like a nice spot on the door, that would be like a nice prominent position. And then I think about like, okay, well, if it's here, can I still write Beelzebub in blood below it and above it? Like I'm gonna try and figure out like the optimal positioning for these things.
Okay.
And I
You
want
trying
to
to caught.
glance around, make sure
Yeah,
no
you
one's
don't see
here.
anyone.
And I want to, hold the scarab up there and put the nail. Take another good look around, and just give it a couple whap, 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 whap.
Okay. All right. So you've already written in the blood.
No, no, no. I haven't done the blood yet.
Okay. So you're just putting the okay. All right.
Yeah, I just do like
Put
2 or
nail-
3 ham.
Is this sorry? The front wall of the temple, or is it the front door?
Front door. Front
Okay.
door.
Okay. So there is a lantern to your right, illuminating what you're doing.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's
In that case, I would like to take the lantern off of whatever hook it's on and just like put it around the corner.
Okay. Okay. So you mean okay?
Yeah,
So you put it out, or just put it around the corner?
just put it around the corner.
Okay.
So that way, if people look over, there's still kind of light in that area, but
Okay.
it's not.
You can't figure out how to like it's on a mount. You like take it off and you like get fed up and set it on the ground.
Yeah.
Around the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want to do like enough hammer wax to make sure that it sticks in the door. I don't need it to be like in there really solidly.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
No, you know what? Let's give it a good couple of whacks that you wouldn't be able to like take it out with just like pull it out with your hand. You know, just a couple of really good pounds.
Sure. Yeah. And then you
Okay.
hang the scarab on it.
Yeah, then I hang the scarab on it. Well, like I was hoping to nail through the. I was hoping that the spike would be small enough at the bottom and big enough at the top that when you poke it through the hole, that you wouldn't be able to take the scarab off because you know how the old-fashioned nails have that big fat head at the top.
Yeah.
No, would that not work?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. The geometry works out fine. That you
Cool.
can. Yeah.
Good.
You can pin the scarab to the wall. Takes a few extra whacks to like get it pinned in place. But
Good. I take another look around again. Do I see anyone?
No one. No one.
Great. Now I take out the sack of blood and the cloth, and I write Beelzebub on the door.
All right. It's been maybe 10 seconds since the knocking, and you're starting to write Beelzebub, and you hear from the inside, "Just a moment."
I stop what I'm doing, and I cast darkness.
Like BE. You're working on the second E or whatever.
Oh,
B. Hey, I can't spell anymore.
Beelzebub. Yeah.
The spelling bee, I'd fail. Anyway, so what did you cast darkness?
No, I was going to, but I stopped.
Sounds like it's at the back end of the church, maybe.
Okay. I keep writing. I keep
Okay.
writing up until I hear footsteps, like actually at the door.
All right, roll a dex check for me.
Dex is 12. 29.
All right, you get it finished before you hear. Yeah. Yes, that was right. 2 E's. Beelz.
Okay.
E. B-U-B. All right, you get it finished, and I assume you split immediately?
Yes, I split immediately.
Okay.
No. I stay by the door.
Is you standing on the doorstep?
Yeah. Oh, I want to pull out my my Chris and just like kind of have it hidden in my robes. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. This is a yeah. Okay. It was. I said it was a double door earlier, by the way.
Yeah.
So which side did you put the scarab in?
Scarab's on the right side. The words should like go across the two doors. Nice and big.
So you hear some footsteps and then some fumbling on the other side, and then the right door sort of creaks open. And
As soon as it gets open enough that I can like look in, I want to pounce on the person inside and like drive a dagger home into them.
Did you say you said you're Chris, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just pray that they're not like a level 5 cleric.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
D20 plus 2 for surprise.
Yes. Sorry, he's not surprised.
He's not surprised by the attack.
No.
Oh shits. Okay. Just D20 then.
You motherfucker.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. It's some stooped old man in a like greenish robe, and he and you just sort of tackle him to the ground. Roll for double crit. Yeah. Okay. All right. You basically brought him to the ground. He's still moving.
Does he have to do save versus death versus all that other fun stuff?
So why don't we do the critical? Save versus death. What is your save versus death?
My save versus death is a 10. A 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
It's good, but he still fails. So let's go ahead. Why don't we go to our crit table?
Okay, so dagger is one size smaller, so our D10 for location, our D6 for severity, 4 severity. Do you have a combat and tactics with you, or do you need me to look this up?
I think I might need you to look this.
That's okay. I will be honest.
Yeah.
Honest Abe, they call me. Never.
Neil's pretty honest. Solomon, however...
I have no idea where my combat and tactics is. Oh, here you go. I almost stepped on you this morning. Jesus. Piercing versus humanoids. Torso.
have to say. They're just rooting for you to murder this old man.
Oh, yeah. Torso grazed, minor bleeding. That's useless.
Okay. Bummer. Well, he'll bleed out eventually.
Yeah, 1 damage every 10 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Sweet.
morale check.
Morale check should be 2d10.
Yeah. Oh, two. Oh, it's not a d20.
Yeah, it's 2d10. You want to roll low.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's what is this? I am a man of God. All right, let's go.
As am I. Say hello to Beelzebub on your way to the other side.
Okay. Okay. So you are just inside the door of the temple. There's the pews or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You actually never walked inside.
No, never did.
Sort of rows of they're like basically whole trunks of trees going from floor to ceiling. It looked like it was like a 3-story building from the outside, but it's all just like one straight up tall roof. There's an altar at the other end. You still don't see any obvious signs of any denomination or holy symbols.
That's fine.
So, all right, go ahead and give me your initiative.
6.
6. Let me take a look at it. Okay, you go at the same time. Okay, so he is chanting a prayer. You can go ahead and give me a religion check if you would like.
A spellcraft check?
Spellcraft, either you can choose either, whichever is higher.
Okay, well, I'll take religion then.
Yeah.
Oops. 32.
Okay. He's delivering a prayer to Woden, who is a sort of god of the wood and the hunt and
like
yada,
the
yada.
spell prayer?
No, he's casting a cure light wounds.
Okay, cool.
And he figure out his allegiance or whatever. It's sort of like a neutrally good god, sort of protector of, I don't know. You figure probably worships it because they're in a forest.
Okay, well,
So what are you doing?
I'm stabbing him again.
Okay, go ahead and do your
He
attack.
doesn't get a penalty to armor class for casting a spell, does he?
You know, he might be able to interrupt.
But if we go at the same time...
Yeah, I'm assuming they both resolve.
Yeah.
I don't think... Do you get a penalty to armor class? For, if you do, you probably don't want to dig up this rule because that could affect...
Yeah.
Deeper casting. I
don't think there's any penalty. Yeah.
I think wizards can priests get... If you get attacked in a round before... that you're casting a spell before the spell goes off.
You have to make I think it's a save versus death.
Or I thought it was a save versus spell.
It's a save versus spell or a save versus death to see if you can get your spell off.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up.
Okay.
So.
Well, I still attack him.
Yeah. That's okay, and he does his little thing and touches himself, and you.
Bet he does.
And you see the wounds sort of seal up a little bit.
Okay.
And then he's sort of backing away towards the back of the church.
I guess I already used my cause light wounds.
How dare you! This is a holy place! Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Call Upon Faith.
Okay.
5 initiative.
Alright, you go first. What
I
do
cast...
you call Upon Faith for?
+3 to... Do you have to pick what it is beforehand?
I don't know. Why don't you read the...
It doesn't say.
What does it say? You get a +3.
You get a plus thing on anything you want, but it doesn't say you have to pick ahead of time or if you can use it whenever. I mean, I'm going to use it for an attack unless I get... Yeah, I'll just use it for my attack.
And 1 die roll needed to complete the task. I think you need to declare the task.
Okay. Does that mean I could use it for a damage roll?
What's that? 1 duration 1 round. The caster. Is it included in the? Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Say that again.
Can I use it? Can I give it +3 to damage, or can it only be attack roll?
You could get +3 to damage, but it's contingent on you hitting.
Right.
Like I don't. The duration is a round, so if
Right.
you get +3 to damage and you miss, the spell just doesn't do
Right.
anything.
I'll take +3 to damage then. I'll gamble.
Okay. Okay. I am.
All right, and he goes.
Okay. All right. He's sort of fleeing to the back of the room, so he does a. Yeah.
Double
So he's
move.
doing a half move action to the back of the room, and then he fumbles with something at the altar at the
Okay.
far end of the room,
All right.
and you're able to keep pace them, I guess.
Yeah.
So are you?
I'm
pursuing to
stalking
the
after
altar?
him Terminator style while casting
Yeah. Okay.
Call upon Faith. Okay.
Okay. He is pulling a staff from the altar.
Ooh, interesting.
That's gonna be his turn. You notice that the altar is made of it's like a gnarled like twine of brambles or something like little like wood. I don't know what that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's like a dead vine, it looks like. Anyways. So like no leaves, but the wood. It's an interesting piece of furniture. Initiative.
11. Shit, son.
You go first.
Yeah.
All right. He is casting a spell and making a move action to the far side of the table.
I thought you said I go first. No.
You go first. I'm just letting you know what his
Okay.
action is, and we should figure out how that whole interrupting spells works.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I hit. I can't think of any bonuses I would possibly get to this attack roll. I can't think of anything I would get.
Now,
16. Praise Jesus.
praise Jeebus. All right.
8
You
plus
hit.
3. Yeah. Oh, I mean, Les's AC has gone up to 17.
No, his AC is 10.
Okay. 11 damage, max damage.
Okay. All right. You don't get a chance to figure out what spell he was casting because he screams and gurgles up blood and dies at your feet.
Excellent. I pick up the staff.
Okay. It's similar. I don't know. It's like I don't know, enwrapped like 3 different stakes of wood, sort of braided up with the
Sweet.
length of the staff. So it's a cool looking staff. And at the top, it's got an inset like green stone, not like a gemstone, but some sort of dull green stone,
Awesome.
sort of enwrapped in the tangle.
Okay. I drag the priest all the way up to the front doors. I hold on to the staff the whole time. I don't let it go. I put my Chris away. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I've been in temples before. Where do they keep their collections? And I go around to wherever I think they might keep.
You roll a religion check.
That's based off of willpower, which used to be wisdom. 29.
Okay. Yeah, you find somewhere like back behind the altar. There's like the air treasure trove.
Give me their collections.
Yeah. All right. It is. Yeah, I mean, it's like an absurd. It's like a pretty beefy sized chest full of copper coins, basically.
Copper coins.
There's maybe a few silver thrown in there. You don't see any gold. I mean, who the hell donates
I know.
to the church? I mean, it's like, here's my copper. See you next week.
Yeah.
So it's probably it's got to be like 100-pound chest.
I kind of just flip through it, and I look for any gold in there at all. I take a few moments to browse through it, to see if I can find any gold coins.
Find 1 gold coin.
I'll take the gold coin.
Mm-hmm. The principle of the thing. And do you take the staff?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
And then I go back to the front door, and I open it a peek, and I look out.
No one.
Okay. I step out, drag the body out with me,
Mm-hmm.
close the door, turn the priest so he's like leaning against, like sitting up but leaning back against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, take out one of the daggers I just bought,
Mm-hmm.
put it against his forehead, and then drive the mallet. Or use the mallet to drive the dagger through his forehead.
Okay.
If I can get the dagger so that the point sticks into the wood behind him to keep the head up, that's fine. But I don't know if the dagger's that long.
It's not long enough.
It's not long, really. I have a dagger around here somewhere. Hold on, I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Let's measure this. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. So what is that, like 8 inches or so?
Okay, so this is. If this were here.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to stick out the back, but it's not really going to be a very secure.
No, I'm not looking for something like super secure.
Yeah.
I'm just looking so that his head won't wobble, so that his head will be like.
Get a full demonstration.
Okay.
But it looked to me like it's. Yeah, so you're getting him like an inch or so out the back, maybe inch or two.
Okay.
All right. You have to work at it for a bit.
That's fine. I keep like in between hammer blows. I keep looking about to make sure that no one's around.
You're pretty much like you get frustrated and you get into it for a second. You just finish up and you look around and you do see a pair of people walking across the town square.
Okay. I cast darkness centered around myself. Well, not
Okay.
on myself, like not as a mobile center on myself, but like right where I'm standing.
Okay.
And then I walk out of the darkness on the opposite side of where they are coming from.
Okay. Okay. Do you turn back to look or anything like that?
No. I walk out and I just kind of walk along my way, kind of go along the perimeter and go back to my inn.
Okay. Do you stay in the town circle or do you skirt through side streets?
I would actually stay in the town circle, probably.
Okay. So you do catch another glimpse of those people, and they've stopped and they're staring at the temple, which now has the bottom floor has disappeared into the night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a strange looking.
Yeah.
They've stopped and they're staring at it.
Okay. I walk in through the inn, the tavern. Is there anyone like hanging out in the bottom floor entrance area?
There's still a table with 3 people at it, but they're the only customers.
Okay. No, they don't stand out in any way. I don't recognize them.
No, they look like some working stiffs.
Okay.
And there's no sign of the bartender.
Okay. I ignore them unless they overtly look at me or something.
Okay.
And I go back to bed.
So, okay.
And I sleep in nice and late so I can rememorize spells.
Okay. All right. The morning comes. You aren't murdered in your sleep.
Yes. I love not being murdered in my sleep.
Constant fear. Although, to be honest, more so for the townsfolk.
Yeah.
All right. What do you memorize this next morning?
I've been doing really well with what spells I choose to memorize. I want to grab a detect magic, a cause light wounds, a call upon faith, and a curse.
I'm ready.
Yeah, cool. And the very first thing I want to do in the morning, after I memorize my spells and say my prayers, is I want to cast Detect Magic on this staff.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah!
Hold on. No, it's not. I hadn't planned on it being magical.
Oh.
I figure I should at least give you a roll. Is there any like human treasure table I can look at with a percentage? Where is human in here?
I don't know.
Doo-doo.
You just described a really cool staff, so I was like, it's got.
I know.
I
got that out of my ass. I had not.
It's all right.
So, I'll give it. I mean, he was a priest. Ugh. Oh. Come on. You can regale chat with tales of something or other while I fuss through these tables.
They're
Right?
arguing whether Felicia is a werewolf, a vampire, or a succubus, even though she said silver's for werewolves in like a like a tisking sort of way. So she's clearly not a werewolf. Vampire, I don't think so because she wouldn't be eating their flesh; she'd just be drinking their blood. Succubus is a possibility, but I don't. There's no succubus in the player's handbook, so.
I
So
can be
it's not.
creative.
Yeah, you totally can be creative, but there's no succubus in the player's handbook, so I doubt that.
And vampires are very powerful undead creatures.
Also, they wouldn't be hanging around during the daylight hours, and their gaze would not put me to sleep. It would get me charmed, and they wouldn't walk around with a meat cleaver, and they wouldn't be pushing a stroller. It does not fit the vampire MO at all.
Hey, who knows? No,
That was my initial fear was vampire, but then I was like, no, it's probably not. I don't know. There's a great many things that she could be, guys. Don't. I mean, go ahead and
Jake.
think about what you want to think. You go ahead and speculate, but
I mean, they're on the right track.
yeah, well, something. I'm not sure how far Solomon would take this affair with this woman.
I'm not sure how far this woman will take this affair with Solomon.
There's definitely some chemistry there, though.
Tables. Treasure tables. Okay. Oh. No, you're fucked. I'll give you. Let's see here. All right, I will give it. No, sorry, no
Okay,
magic.
that's fine.
That was a long pause for me to look it up.
No worries.
Priests, according to the monster's manual, just carry cash
Yeah,
and
whatever.
but no, non-magical. Still badass.
Okay,
Staff.
good. Okay. I want to slide the staff underneath my bed.
Mm-hmm.
I no longer have this nail. I don't. I guess I still have the. Oh, fuck, I totally would have. I didn't say this, but I totally would have left my wineskin full of blood at the scene and like dumped it on the priest. But I totally forgot to say that, so I guess I have it with me.
You have it with you? Okay.
I would. I don't want to, but I didn't say otherwise. So.
I was going to assume that you left it. I mean, you didn't dump it on the priest. I was going to assume you left the wineskin there.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought I was going to do, but I just forgot to say it. Okay. So I don't have the scarab anymore. Cool.
Okay. You can see out the window, it looks like a crowd has gathered around the church.
Okay, I head on downstairs and in a bright and chipper voice go up to, oh, I forget her name, the bartender lady.
I don't think this is the one that you got familiar with was in the last town, wasn't it?
Yeah, but didn't I talk to the one here too? No?
They all sort of blur together.
Yeah, they'll blur. I go talk to whoever's, waiting food. And
It's not some man with a handlebar mustache and mutton
Excellent.
chops.
All right, I go up to him in a bright chipper mood, say,
Hipster.
"Good morning, mister. What'll have whatever you're serving."
Potatoes.
Potatoes sound great. Why so glum, chum?
Am I glum? Then he disappears off to the kitchen.
I look around the inn. Is anyone in here?
Breaking fast.
Yeah. Is anyone nearby? Like within like a chair or two of me?
Sure. Yeah. Are you at the bar or at a?
I'm at the bar.
Yeah. There's a guy like 2 seats over or whatever.
I scoot over until I'm sitting next to him.
Mm-hmm. He looks a little awkwarded out.
Hey, how's it going?
Buddy. It's going. It's going.
Yeah? I reach out to shake his hand. I'm Solomon. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Jake. What you up to?
Nothing. I'm just excited. Had a great sleep last night. I'm really looking forward to a exciting day. Thought, I'm new in town. Might as well meet some people around here. What do you do, Jake?
I'm a hunter
What
and
do
a
you hunt?
drinker.
Women? Ladies of the night? Am I right, Jake? Huh? Am I right? Am I right?
He awkwardly chuckles. Whatever's running. Deer.
Oh, do they run from you too? Get that all the time.
Really?
Well, that's why, you slip them a coin here, a coin there. Makes things go more smoothly. Give them a wink.
Mhm. Yeah. I heard the priest was murdered last night.
What? That's not a funny joke.
It wasn't a joke.
They murdered who? What? A priest has been murdered?
Smeared his blood across the door of the temple.
Jesus Christ.
Probably some hoodlums imitating this plague in the east that's going around town. But
Hoodlums by imitating a plague in the east by murdering someone? Isn't that a little far?
maybe, I don't know.
Jesus.
Above my pay grade.
They smeared his blood on the door? What a shame.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of killed my appetite for conversation.
Yeah. And on top of that, ogres have taken over the tunnel to Solstice. The world's going to shit, I tell you.
Well,
It's these days.
I kind of scoot over a couple of chairs and give him an awkward look.
You notice, I mean, he's at least halfway through a pint of beer at this point. You don't know how many he's had.
Okay.
Take it, it's the off season or something.
All right. I eat my breakfast and then I go over to the church and take a look at my work and kind of admire it. But I
Yeah.
try not to admire it too obviously in front of other people.
All right. So you had slept in. So by now um, the priest is gone,
Okay.
and they haven't. The beetle is still there, and the Beelzebub is sort of smeared. They're trying to. There's still like a blood spot across the door, but they're trying to scrub it off.
Okay. It's not legible at this point.
No.
Okay.
No.
I tap someone on the shoulder and say, "Why is there blood on the door? What's that scarab all about?"
He was murdered.
Oh my God. What's the scarab mean?
I don't know. Do you know?
If I knew, wouldn't be asking you. I'd be telling you.
Yeah.
Okay. I move over a few people and repeat the same conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, same sort of idea.
Okay. No,
Priest was murdered. Oh no, they smeared his blood on the door.
it's like the same NPC with the same dialogue. You go from person to person.
Okay.
Took an arrow to the knee.
No one seems to recognize the symbol
Okay.
of the beetle. Yeah.
All right. Well. I think this is my last. That was my last night at the inn. Could pay for more. Well, let's take a look at this map here. What more can I do to fuck over this town? Murdered their priests, smeared blood all over the place.
Can I have you roll a religion check?
Yeah. RD 20 plus 17, 28.
Okay. You notice that there's like a circle of like some sort of dried flower, like maybe morning glory flowers around the door, around the front door. You assume some sort of religious ritual, probably associated with Woden. So even though the priest has had someone perform some sort of rite.
Only a stupid bitch-ass god would use flowers as a ritual. What a weak pansy-ass symbol. Fucking moron.
So one of the guys scrubbing is wearing a similar green robe to the priest you saw. He looks like a young man, so maybe his apprentice or apostle or whatever they call them. Roll a perception check.
I always forget my perception. I think it's 14. 16. Ooh, major fail.
Okay. You perceive nothing.
Nothing has been perceived.
All right, back to where you were looking at the map and deciding what evil thing to do next.
Yeah.
This seems like a good time to take a break.
Yeah, this is actually, yeah, because we have an hour left. So perfect break time, everybody. We'll see you in like 5 minutes or 3 minutes or something.